Maybe just maybe try to stream now. Maybe that
Yeah.
work. I mean, it might not still, but maybe
Yeah.
easier.
Oh, hello. Hello. Are we streaming?
Stream has
The
started.
stream has started.
Apparently.
Okay. We're just trying to get this going. This is the first time I've used this version of live stream. When we used to do this back, I don't know, a couple years ago, it didn't have that problem where you had to like find an encoder and whatnot. Aha!
Is it working?
Well, yeah, we got people watching. There you go. I think we're on a delay though. Yeah, we're on a delay. But hello, I'm Jay,
I'm Jackie.
and this is our live podcast. So we're on a delay here, I think, from the stream. But we're gonna go ahead and do this. We'll go for like an hour or so. And we'll answer any questions. Where's Neil? Oh, I don't know where Neil is. Hey
San
Keith.
Diego?
Yeah,
Oh, that's Keith.
that's Keith. Hi
Oh,
Keith.
hey, Keith.
Yeah, he's not here. We're in LA in my apartment. Yep. And so, this is our first live podcast since oh god, when did we do this? Like 2000 and maybe I think 13 or 14. Um, you did one with us a long time ago. I
Yeah,
think
that
you were
was
the
probably
one of the last few.
2012, 11.
Yeah. Um, but it's been a while, and I think you were gone for a while. You left San Diego,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did other movies with other people, and like we kind of kept in touch here, like while you were on and off of the ship and in LA and stuff. But
Well, it was after I lived up here. I just came down and we
yeah.
did that podcast.
Oh right, yeah, because we hung out that one time.
So it was probably 2012. Probably.
Yeah,
Maybe 2011.
2011. Okay, so if we don't get any questions, because I don't know how many people are gonna come watch this, we're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk your ear off, like how we came up with this stuff, um, and what how we got to this point in time. I don't know if this is. Oh, this is on Wirecast. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm trying to see if this stinks on my phone too.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
I
So just keep talking.
know not a lot about
Yeah.
doing this kind of stuff, so you'll have to
Yeah.
take care of it today.
Okay. Well. Okay. So it's not a huge delay, but okay. So there it is. Full Metal X-17 is Jabronie Pictures going to make their own adaptation of a Marvel hero? Well, I would like to, but nothing struck me right now. I mean, like, it seems like the easiest fan film to do would be the DC ones because they have more realistic superheroes and just heroes I connect with, like Batman, Robin, Nightwing. Those are characters are I don't want to say easy to do, but then they're it's more practical because you could buy you could come up with the suits and stuff and make the armor and then create a story off of it. And with Harley Quinn, she has so many stories from like mad love. The New 52, the new Rebirth, which I'm reading right now. Um, and just so many. She has so many incarnations. It's like easy to just pick and choose or combine them all and just adapt it from there. With Marvel, I feel like I can't really do Wolverine. I mean, Wolverine's my favorite hero. Um,
Me too.
The claws are hard to do. Like I wouldn't know how to make that effect happen.
Yeah.
And then like they have a lot of those characters have you know crazy powers like flight, super speed, energy blasts and whatnot. I mean, DC characters have that too, but then they have a lot of heroes who are human, like Batgirl, or Grayson, Jason Todd, all those
Plus,
characters.
we want to focus on like the fighting more. So
Yeah, and like the
as
hand to hand
opposed,
combat. Yeah,
yeah, as opposed to special effects,
right.
like doing a lot of effects.
But if I were
So.
to do one, probably Spider Man. But I have to find like a good Spider Man for them to play. And also, like myself, I could possibly play a Robin. Like I could play Dick Grayson um or fuck. What am I?
Or how
Forgetting
about
it.
heroes from other comic book series?
Let's see. Scott Pilgrim, maybe, but that's already been done in a movie. Manga probably like Hajime no Ippo. That would be a good one, which is a Japanese anime and also a manga about a boxer, a young teen who's bullied and he learns boxing and becomes like the Japanese like featherweight champion and he becomes really good. Oh, hi Nico. Nico's here. Nico's our
Oh, hey!
he's the one who
I know.
Oh, did you meet him?
Nico?
No. Yeah.
Oh, am I thinking of Nico?
No, Nico.
Yeah.
No. This guy. This Nico. He did the music for us.
Oh.
Most of the music. He did most.
Oh,
of the music.
maybe not then. I'm thinking of somebody else. Oh, well, great job. I think
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nico.
So thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think it was.
All right. Cool. So yeah. So I just moved up here like a year ago, and Jackie's been one of my best friends for a long time, but she's always been up here in LA, and I've always been in San Diego doing my thing. And it was hard for us to coordinate and do other stuff. I've wanted her to be in the Cowgirl Ninja movies, like the one with Sarah, the Bullet with Butterfly Wings. But I think this was 2011. I think you were gone at the time. You were on the ship.
Yeah, I was.
You were
When
one of
you guys
the
did that one.
you were one of the original Cowgirl Ninjas. So when we did her movie, we got a bunch of Cowgirl Ninjas. So we had like a whole squad of them. So she was going to be a part of that, but she's gone. But throughout like every other year every year we like see each other every like other month or every 6 months and go to Disneyland or just hang out here in San Diego. But I didn't put her in a film until last year because it's just hard to coordinate doing a lot of other things. But when we met up for like a dinner, we went to see my friend's play that took place in a bar. The trailer for Suicide Squad had come out. I was thinking about it. I'm like, wow, Jackie could play Harley Quinn, and I realized she has the voice for it because I was a fan of the animated series back in the early '90s when Arlie Sorkin played Harley Quinn. She did the voice for Harley Quinn. That was her first appearance, and then Tara Strong in the video games and the New York cartoons. That's when I realized, oh my god, Jackie has a similar voice. And she looks like Harley Quinn. You look like Harleen Quinzel. So because of the blonde hair and everything. And when the Suicide Squad trailer came out, she had a new look, and I was like, oh my god, that look looks really cool. I like that, even though I was a fan of the the Harlequin version, with the red and black, the cat suit, or the spandex and everything. But this look was really cool, and I'm like, Jackie could totally pull that off, and she could fight. Because I've trained her back in the day.
So it wasn't like we were looking for different characters to do and just decided on her. Like he just thought of it because of that, like the Suicide Squad trailer and hanging out with me at that time. Yeah. And then
just kind of made sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen the movies, but I don't know, like ton of the the comic book characters.
Well,
Obviously, I love Harley Quinn
Yeah.
now, like because I read up all about her and stuff, but
And I gave you a bunch of the comics.
I'm no
Yeah.
expert to like go through the DC or Marvel universe and like choose characters to do.
Yeah, well, you are now because I'm gonna loan you a bunch of like the new rebirth of comics of Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn because they just came out.
Oh, I was just gonna tell them, like, I do have my stuff. Like, I'm a fan of a lot of like sci-fi and fantasy stuff. That's,
Yeah,
like,
so
my
you're
fandoms that I usually
exactly.
follow.
Like you like Game of Thrones.
I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's a nerd too, but like
in a different way.
In a different way.
Yeah, I like Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, you know, all that kind of Once Upon a Time.
So she's there, and and now she's a fan of Harley Quinn, and I'm gonna loan you all the books and stuff because I have a bunch of Harley Quinn Suicide Squad books that I collected throughout the years.
So Jay's got the expertise about the comic books, like about doing other ones, but the other ones we want to do, we want to like continue this series and storyline. So we don't have plans for Marvel.
Exactly. Yeah. Remember, if you have questions, please, keep asking them. We're going to be here for an hour or so. But for the next, so we are going to do an episode 2 and a 3, and hopefully 4 and 5. So we really want to do a Kickstarter or a Indiegogo like we did for our previous works, so we could fund this and we could be able to keep up with the times, especially with the equipment. We have older equipment, and also in LA, it's hard for me to get locations and on the cheap or free, so I have to pay for that and whatnot. So we want to do that. If that's something that you'd be willing to help us out on and donate, we'll do that, and we'll try to come up with some cool what do you call it, rewards for the backers.
So, Full Metal just asked, how does it feel to have such a huge upsurge in subscribers after releasing this fan film?
Oh, it's great. I mean, like, that's how it, like, I know other YouTube channels have done the same, where they put out fan films and whatnot, and it usually results in an upsurge of subscribers and views. So I mean, we've done fan films before. We've done Destiny, we've done with a video game, and we've done Earthbound. But Earthbound it's a niche. It's very cult classic video game, Nintendo game. So that one's hard to get an uptick on that one. But Destiny, since that game came out at the time and we released it quick enough, we got an upsurge in views and subscribers. But with the Harley Quinn, because it's such a well-known character, and Suicide Squad just came out, I mean, the popularity of Harley Quinn is at an all-time high right now. It helped with the surge of subscribers, and it feels good. I mean, like, we've been working on this we've been on YouTube for 10 years. We've been working on films for 15. Well, myself, I've been working on, now it's 16. It's 2001. Yeah, 2001. So 16 years, and I've been just working my ass off trying to get these my style of videos, like the action comedy, the Hong Kong Jackie Chan style, Donnie Yen style, action stuff, and try to put them online. But it's hard to get views off of that, because it's just action films, unless they have sort of like a brand or some kind of like popular character or IP, then it's hard to get those views just from an original work. I mean, some of my original work, we've gotten a lot of views, but we find it easier, like, it's much more, it's exponential when you do a fan film of
there's a way bigger fan base probably.
Exactly. So it's hard. It's easier to find, and it's not an uncommon thing either. There's a lot of people that do fan films. I've seen a lot of fan films. There were even fan films from the early 2000s where you had to download them from a website. I don't know. I'm kind of
proud that so many people like ours compared to all the other ones out there.
Yeah,
too.
there's a lot of Harley fan films out there.
But if I was you, I would feel, because it was your idea, I would feel like, like you made a really good prediction about, or you had a really good idea about, like, what to capitalize on.
Exactly. And you know what? I think what makes us stand out is ours is purely an action film. It was like action from beginning to end. There was a monologue in between that broke up the action, but it's an action film. It's martial arts. And I think that's what separated us from the other fan films, because we had such, like, that's our specialty. Our specialty is stunt work and fights, fight choreography. So we had a little bit of a just a differentiate difference from the other fan films.
And don't worry about you can ask us as many questions as you want. Full Metal. Don't worry about.
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Because no one else has asked anything.
Yeah.
Yet, so
keep asking questions. Yeah, you're very very engaging. So thank you for these questions. I just ask us anything. Like we're here. But I love doing this film. It was so much fun. Harley's been my favorite character since I was a kid watching the animated series. But like it took us a while because of scheduling. There's like it took like we only shot 3 days worth of just 3 days. It took 3 days to shoot, but planning, getting the costumes, it took months.
Yeah, practicing. Yeah. I would like to ask, since you're interested in other comic books, what are some of your favorite characters you guys want to tell us?
Yeah. And also, like, if you have any ideas for Kickstarter or Indiegogo, like rewards or things you want to see in the next episodes of the Harley Quinn fan films, let us know. Any characters you want to see, because I want to play Nightwing. So I think because like Dick Grayson and the other Robins, they could the race could be ambiguous or whatever, like he has black hair, I have black hair, and I he does martial arts and gymnastics, I do martial arts, I used to do gymnastics, I have to train up again because like I'm getting older, but I have gymnastics ability. So I think playing Nightwing in the next one, I really want to do that, and I really want to show off some of the like the choreography and the ideas we have for Dick Grayson as Nightwing, especially with his Eskrima sticks. I have a friend that I've been bugging to train me in Eskrima stick fighting. So I have some ideas for a choreography, and what we want to do is it's going to be a Harley. These are going to be Harley episodes, but Nightwing is going to come in and try to fight. Like, she's going to have a gang. She's recruited a gang, and then it's going to be they're going to be planning some sort of shit, and Nightwing's just going to crash the party and beat up all the
Ghost said he'd love to see it.
Okay, good.
We'll have other. I mean, we could have other characters.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
doesn't have to always be about Harley Quinn.
Well,
she'll be in the next couple for sure.
Exactly.
But,
this universe is so big, and it's so many.
Yeah,
like,
we have
iterations.
so many friends who are could play characters like
Pam.
Yeah,
our friend Pam. She could play a great Barbara Gordon. So we'll probably do a Batgirl versus Harley, and we want to do the blonde hair version of Batgirl, because we don't have a friend who's has red hair and she can fight. Pam could fight. I've been training her too. I have a buddy named Mike. I think I want him to play Bane if we get that far, because he can do it. He's like big, and he could play a good Bane.
Batwoman.
Full Metal X-17. How about Batwoman or other female? Yeah, we were thinking Catwoman. I just have to find a suitable actress to play Catwoman. But yeah, Batwoman maybe. But Batgirl, yes. Batgirl we want to do. Red Hood, Jason Todd. Not sure yet. I would like to. Okay, Stephanie Brown, Black Canary for Jackie. Well, Jackie's already Harley Quinn, so Black Canary could be have like dude, we could have Pam play Black Canary. She's blonde.
Who is she?
She's in the she's also a superhero in the DC universe. She's currently in Legends of Tomorrow, the CW TV show.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think between the both of us, too, we know.
People.
Plenty of people who could probably do it.
But
too,
here's the thing.
Aside from I mean, as much as I'd like to play all these different characters.
Well, in terms of casting, we want to cast people who can do their own fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't want to have to do stunt doubles.
Well, that's
like
the main
compromise,
because that's the main thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
So there's no point. There's no point having somebody who doesn't do their own fights because they would barely be in it if they weren't fighting. Because that's mostly
exactly, and that's what we want to stand out from the other fan films. It's like our fighting ability. So if we cast a Black Canary or Batgirl, they have to have fight training, and I usually have to approve of that because by going to training sessions and seeing their ability. Our friend Pam, she has a natural talent for it, and I had her and Jackie do a little test fight, quick fight, and her rhythm is just as good as Jackie's, and her martial arts skills, like she could kick really high. She has really good spinning heel kicks, so it's already apparent to me that she could do it. And
what are the fighting styles like of these other characters?
Well, Batgirl, she does karate, and she's learned from books and stuff that's from her older origin. I'm not sure about her newer origins. I have to read about that, but it's basically karate and I think judo, maybe boxing. Black Canary, I'm not sure. I have to figure that out. So it might just martial arts in general. Keith, our friend Keith, finally saw the extended cut of Suicide Squad, and liked it. What do you guys think? I have it. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I bought it on Blu-ray. I haven't seen the extended cut yet. Our buddy, I bought it because like I wanted to see the behind the scenes, because our friend Dennis LaFont is the stunt double for Will Smith, Deadshot. So I got to see him a bunch of times in the fight, like in the action portion of the behind the scenes. I could spot Dennis easily. It was so cool. So yeah, I haven't seen the extended cut yet.
I want to though. How is there a lot more scenes in it, Keith? The extended cut.
There is, and I think they put more Joker in there.
Yeah, because he was barely
in it.
I was surprised how little he was in it.
Yeah, well, I figured.
I mean, he had a decent
part. But like I figured since it's Suicide Squad, he would. I came in watching it knowing that okay, he's probably not gonna be it very long. Snippets, for like when other people were surprised about that, and Jared Leto himself surprised about that.
I think that's the only reason everybody was surprised is because of all the hype around it.
Exactly.
That's why I was.
He was heavily advertised.
Yeah, because they were talking, and he was on the poster, and he's not even. I don't know.
And he did film a lot of scenes.
Surprising.
Yeah, he did film a lot of scenes. But
So I'll be curious to see what it's like. I'll let you know, Keith, when you watch it.
Yeah. But yeah. So Jackie, I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Since playing Harley Quinn and getting all these comments of people saying you're probably one of the best live action Harley Quinns, and you have the voice spot on, like and the fighting style, and just the mannerisms and everything. How does that make you feel? Like these people, like they love you. They love that you do this perfect iteration of both the classic animated version and the newer ones from the movie and from the.
I don't know. Just grateful that everybody likes it so much because, like I said, I'm not. Like, I wasn't any comic book expert before this, but once I started researching her character, I, saw how fun it would be. I guess maybe that's the reason so many people like it, because they could tell I have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Because she is, one of the most fun characters to play, and I don't normally get to play those kind of characters. Normally, I'm not the bad guy, so... That was awesome, but I'm really humbled that everybody liked it so much. And surprised. I didn't expect that kind of reception, definitely.
Well, as a fan of Harley Quinn, I saw it in you. It's just like it just made perfect sense. Like it, you had the voice, the acting, the fighting. I was just like, well, I have to make this movie with you. I mean, like, I'm sure any fan who, if they saw you, they would like, oh, I got it. You should be a Harley Quinn.
Well, that was, yeah. I think it's so sweet that everybody thinks that, and I guess there must. I mean, for you to have spotted that before, be some kind of thing in my personality and voice, like you said, that like makes me seem like her. Oh, what? Keith said, "Would you have a Joker?"
Well, hold on a sec. Heard bad things about the theatrical cut, so I didn't watch it, but thought extended cut had a good balance of story and action. Okay, cool. Yeah.
And would
so
we
we'll
put a Joker?
Full Metal X. Would you have a Joker? Well, that appears to be a mystery, similar to how the criminals in the fan believe that Batman was a myth. That's a good question because I've been debating whether we should put Joker in there or not, because like to have a good Joker, you need a great actor, and you gotta have someone who could embody the character and also do the voice. Like I'm a fan of Mark Hamill doing the voice of the Joker, and even in the Arkham Origins, what's his name, the guy who played Joel in Last of Us, he does all the video game characters, but he also did a great version of Joker in that one video game. But if I were to do it, I would want it done correctly, and it would be hard to find someone in my circle of friends to play the Joker and do the voice.
A fight? Does he?
He
doesn't really fight either. So.
He has it depends on the which iteration of Joker you're talking about, because some Jokers, I think there was a Joker that had limited combat ability, or a combat ability that complemented like his trickery, like using like trick weapons and whatnot. But yeah, it'd be hard. I don't know. I'd have to like be inspired. I'd have to find someone or see it in someone like, oh my god, they could play the Joker.
Is it possible for them to be a woman?
Version of Joker to be a woman? Troy Baker. Thank you. That was his name. Yeah, the video game actor, voice actor. Well, possibly, but like I don't know. That would be dependent on what I'm feeling like, because like again, I'm a fan of like classic Joker, and like the Killing Joe, that was a great book to read, and that's always been my Joker, so it's kind of hard to get that out of my mind. I mean, I wouldn't what do you call it, I wouldn't dismiss the fact, I wouldn't dismiss not doing it, so it's possible to do a version of Joker.
I think it would be like something we think about probably further down the line, after we've made a couple more.
Right.
Also, because he's such not that Harley isn't, but he's such a huge. He's even huger of a character than her.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're kind of maybe going to focus on like the lesser known ones first, and like there could be a bit of an aura of mystery surrounding him, like in this last film, about how they're talking about, they don't know if Batman's real and stuff like that. So maybe I feel like, in my opinion, would be more effective coming into it like much later.
Right.
After there's, if we are able to keep doing this for so long, I think that he would come in like in a later episode. In my opinion, I think that would be most effective.
Exactly. And again, I had to be inspired.
Martha Wayne was the Joker in Flashpoint.
Oh yes, you're right. And then Bruce's dad became Batman, because the Flashpoint storyline was it's another universe in the DC universe where do you know the origins of Batman? You've seen it, like him and his Batman, or Bruce and his parents, they go to this opera, and then when they leave, they're at this alley, and then Batman's parents get shot. That's what makes him Batman later on in life. But in this one, the criminal shot Bruce Wayne, and that made Martha Wayne go mad, and she became the Joker. And then Thomas Wayne, the father, he became Batman.
So yeah, you're right. That's great. I think that's something I might be able to play around with.
Is there a Harley Quinn in that story?
We can put one.
Oh no, I just mean because also to me she's kind of already the girl version of Joker.
Right.
Like but, she's the same type of crazy joke.
Yeah.
I mean, not exactly, obviously. But...
Possibilities are endless, so who knows? But yeah, great pull right there. I totally forgot that. Oh no, it's read it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know so much. I should probably pick your brain on what to do for the next ones. I have a question for you, Full Metal X-17. Is your name based off Full Metal Alchemist, the anime? And if so, what do you think about the movie that's coming out? Did you see the trailer? What do you think? Full Metal Alchemist. Do you watch anime? Like, not Sailor Moon or anything like that? Okay. All right. You're a different type of geek.
Like I said.
I mean, like, we've been close friends, but there's still so much I don't know about.
Well, I don't go telling everybody about all of the different things I like to watch. Doctor Who sometimes.
Doctor Who's awesome.
Well, not the newest ones, but a couple years ago. I don't
Ninth Doctor's my favorite.
Telling everybody about all the
it.
different things that I all my fandoms that I'm into.
But Jackie, okay, Full Metal, yes, and I have titanium plate in my jaw. Oh, nice. I'm curious about the movie, but it looks amazing. Cool, man. I love Harley Quinn. Amber. Oh, hey, hello, Amber Bamber.
Hi.
Nico, I thought you were gonna ask about the dog episode. The dog episode. I don't know the dog episode. Sorry, buddy. But yeah. Also, Jackie. After doing this, doing Harley Quinn, do you find yourself a fan now? And would you be open to reading more Harley Quinn comic books?
Yeah, for sure. Now that I know her as a character, I do think she's like an awesome character and really funny. So yeah, of course.
Well, I have a bunch of books for you to read. To prepare for the next one.
I did read some of the comics.
The ones I gave her,
stuff before I watched a lot of the animated series and. Yeah, I researched her a lot before doing it, but yeah, of course, I would be. I mean, I'm gonna keep watching. I will admit, like I haven't watched all the superhero movies, but now after Suicide Squad, of course, I'm watching that series.
But when the time comes and we make the other episodes, we're gonna get you prepared. We're gonna try to find you additional costumes because I think a lot of people want to see more costumes. But I think for the next 3, we're gonna stick with the movie version because they're still readily available. And I just got the jacket for her for the next one. But there was a comment in the comic section saying like they'd like to see her in other outfits or other ones. So I think that's where the Kickstarter is gonna come because those costumes they're like I mean I've seen the Arkham Knight, the version or the Arkham Knight or Arkham City. But one of those I saw the outfit for the skirt and the top, and those are pretty expensive. But if I were to go do like further ones, I would probably go with the Arkham Knight version.
That brings up another good point. I also noticed somebody commented about like her lack of tattoos. Do you want to explain that?
The lack of tattoos. Okay, so those are a pain in the ass to put on, and when she fights, they're gonna come off, and we've seen it like rub off, like from the arm. We only had the arm and the Lucky You tattoo.
But also, isn't it as well because of when it takes place?
Yeah, when it takes place. Also, we're like in our vision, this takes place before the Suicide Squad, the movie, because like she doesn't have all the tattoos, and she just got the new outfit, so that's what we're playing. But also just in a practical standpoint, it's just like I'd have to buy a bunch of those. I already bought like 15 of them, and we've already went through like I think 5 or 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're running out, and like we're doing like 5 or 6 more episodes. We're gonna have to keep applying them, and like another reason why we got the jacket, so we don't have to put the arm on. We still have to put the Lucky You. It's just we're running out, and I have to keep buying these things, and like I don't have anybody to draw it on, and so we keep the tattoos limited. In hindsight, I should have just taken off the tattoos. I should have not put the tattoos at all, and just have the costume, because it just makes everything easier. But we didn't anticipate this film, or this fan film, to get these many views or this response. So.
But there was a reason behind it.
That's the reason.
It's
but now that we were going to do more, then it's like now we have to.
We could add some, maybe, but they'd have to be in place. They'd have to be the ones that are in places that it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah. Remember, if you guys have questions,
that was another thing somebody commented about. The heels, like not wearing the heels, and that is for a completely practical purpose of not being able to fight in heels.
Can't fight in those. She cannot fight in those.
There's no way.
Especially the choreography that we wanted. No, she couldn't fight in those. So we were gonna do chucks. I was trying to find the chucks that go up to like almost knee high, but they were really hard to find, especially in her size. So, and we were running out of time, so I couldn't find them.
Harley Quinn.
Kamen Rider. Yeah. So Kamen Rider is Japanese superhero.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, kind of like Power Rangers, but it's a one person instead of a squad. So they do like the morphing sequence, but they call it henshin, which means transform in Japanese. We did Battle Hero Absolute. Our series is like a love letter to Japanese superheroes and henshin, and have the suit on, the armor. But anyways, yeah, Harley Quinn Kamen Rider, that'd be kind of fun. But again, that would be hard. We need like money and the resources. Hard. Oh, Jackie, I was gonna tell you, and I'll tell them too. But like one of the dreams that I had, I remember telling you this like years ago, like when we used to go to school together. I had this dream, and that you and I were superheroes. And it was based off of Kamen Rider W, and Kamen Rider W is the season where it's that one season where two people became one Kamen Rider. So like they would have the belt, the drivers, the activation, the armor activating drivers. Like they would each have half of it, and they would do the sequence and transform, and the other person would like faint, and then his consciousness would go into the armor, so that they're both are Kamen Rider W, and they're split in half, like one's red, one's green, or whatever, one's depending on the element that they choose to use. But yeah, two people become one Kamen Rider. And I had a dream that you and I were that. Like you had the driver, and I had the driver, and we did the sequence, we did the activation sequence, and we became.
I think I remember you telling me
yeah,
about
that was one of the dreams that I could clearly remember, and so yeah, I had the dream.
How about for a Kickstarter reward to do a day of stunt training with Jay?
That would be a.
I mean, I obviously that doesn't involve me.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
But she could join us.
I could be there. I don't know what kind of help I would be. I could just be the person that. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could be the person that they're fighting, and you could be directing.
Right.
But I think it's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Not committing you to too much work.
Well, that'd be a great idea, and
the only thing is it would have to be like people in LA,
or they'd have to provide their own way here, or it has to be a high enough donation in the highest bracket, like a higher bracket where you could afford to fly, have them travel. But yeah, it would have to be they would have to provide their own travel, and
And Amber Bamber said, "Can you give me a shout out in a video? Maybe that could be a reward."
That's another reward. Yeah, we did last time. Yeah, but yeah, Amber Bamber, what's up? This is Jay and Jackie. Thank you for watching and joining us today, and watching our Harley Quinn fan film. Infamous Harley Quinn sings. Hello, you guys made that Harley fan film. You guys totally thought the character, but here's an idea. Okay.
And Cyclone.
Yeah. Cyclone Joker. That's the green and black of the Kamen Rider W.
Oh.
Yeah. Each one has like a different power. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, you and I are superheroes.
I don't know what
In
that
an
dread meant,
alternate
but I think that
reality.
dread meant that we're connected in some way, and that we're both like superheroes.
I like to think it means that you were singing to a parallel universe, and
that
in
you and
that
I are
universe,
partners.
We are superheroes.
Yeah, we're Kamen Rider W. After that scene where when Harley leaves and Robin saw Harley. Okay, yeah.
She's still typing.
I
think she's still in the middle.
I think we'll wait till you're done typing. But I'm actually playing the grown-up version of Robin. I'm playing Nightwing this version because I'm a little older now, and I don't know. I was thinking about playing Robin, but I already put in the credits Nightwing because I think it'd have been easier to put get the Robin suit. Me too. Hello. Thank you, Amber.
Thanks, Amber.
And El May, you too. Hey, how's it going? This is a shout out to you as well. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Harley should look for. Oh, maybe
the
she's
villains.
Still.
Ah, yeah. Well, we were thinking about that. We were talking about maybe getting Bane or maybe Red Hood, And I've always liked Deathstroke, but he has his costume is very complex. So again, that would be another money issue, a monetary issue that we'd have to scrounge up like resources and everything. Again, that with Kickstarter, maybe that could be like a stretch goal. So again, if you have any questions, let us know, and if you have any ideas for Kickstarters, and shout out if you think a Kickstarter would be a good idea for us, because in order for us to make more episodes, we need funding, and I'm barely paying rent and food, and so is she. So in order to make these episodes, we gotta do crowdfunding to make it happen, and we want to make it look good because we're huge fans. You're huge fans, and we all want to see a good one.
You could have the cousins you beat up every Christmas as the younger
young
Robins. That's what Keith said.
Yeah, Keith.
I know what he's talking about. Your holiday beatings.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are like separate on his channel.
Yeah.
Which you guys should check out because they're pretty funny. Where he just beats up his cousins
for Christmas every Christmas for the past 6 years. Yeah.
That would be funny. If you could get one of your family members in.
Yeah, they're big now. They're tall.
She finds Red Catwoman and all DC villains.
And while Harley does that, Robin gets Batman.
Oh well, yeah,
Patreon's one, yeah.
Oh, is that another character?
Oh no. Patreon. Have you guys started doing Patreon? Maybe. I did think about doing Patreon. That's another crowdfunding thing. Okay. That one's like an ongoing thing. So like people, it's almost like a monthly service. Like if a person subscribes to your Patreon, they could set how much money they want to give you every month, or I think it's every week or every month or I think you could set it, but that also generates funding like consistently. But I thought about that, but I don't know if I have enough subscribers or a fan base in order to generate that kind of continuous income in order to make this work. But that's something I'm gonna look into down the line once we get like more subscribers and fans.
Almay said talk about hey
Hi.
Shout out. And then infamous Harley said scratch the bat. She was suggesting Robin gets Batman, and I totally agree. We were just discussing like how him and the Joker are both kind of like such big characters that if we did involve them, it would probably be a lot later.
And I would want to do it really well. So it's like I have to be inspired. Like I was inspired to do Harley because of my friend.
And thank you, infamous Heart. Yeah. I agree. I don't need a man to like. We don't need a guy to fight our battle. I don't need the Joker.
Yeah.
He doesn't need Batman. He can fight as Nightwing.
Yeah, I don't need to be anybody's.
Yes, independent women must stick together.
And independent superheroes. I don't need to be anybody's sidekick.
And super villains.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, what we want to do, we want like what I want to do, and I'm gonna prep Jackie on this. Is like for Harley, my inspiration for the coming films is the new 52 version of Harley and the new Rebirth, DC Rebirth. So I have a bunch of those comics, and I'm gonna loan it to her tonight. She's gonna do her homework like a good girl that she is, a good student that she is.
I will do it when I get to it.
that's where we want to go. We want to go in that direction. I don't know if we will ever do like the called the Harlequin costume. With the bells. The spandex. I don't know if we'll ever go that route. I don't know if it'll work in our favor. I mean, it could work on other people's like projects, but for us, I feel like it wouldn't work. I like the Rebirth version and the new 52, and I think that's the path that we're going to take in episodes. Jester suit, thank you.
Yeah, and we have to think about logistics with fighting as well with the costume. So that's another reason that
it has to be practical.
Yeah, we might not be doing certain things with the costume.
Yeah. Safety.
Yeah.
Also, there is an issue with that people have with the hair, and we'll get to that. And actually, I actually filmed this behind the scenes too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was looking through the behind the scenes stuff like when you were preparing. I was like,
"Hi, Elme."
Hello. I was like, Jackie, wasn't it on the other side? You're like, what? No. And I'll show it to you later.
So yeah, the reason it was just my mistake when I was looking at I don't know if I was looking at a tutorial or something that had it on the opposite sides or what, but I just accidentally did it on the wrong side, and then we were kind of like crunched for time. So if that stuff
changed it,
does
it
not
hard.
easily come out of your hair, like I couldn't just like take it out or wash it out like right then. It would be really hard to do that. So he had a friend that was coming from out of the country to be
Finland.
in it.
Finland, yeah.
So if
we were to reschedule,
we couldn't have rescheduled, or he wouldn't have been able to be in it. So the reason we kept it that way was so his friend could still be in it. He's the guard in the
basement,
second fight scene.
But so that was just an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wait a minute, there's something different. But
also, I mean, I don't know, there could be a story out there, but all the research I did, I couldn't find a story that actually explained why it was on those sides and that being important. So I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like that important to keep it that way when there's no reasoning that I could find behind it. But there might. I don't know if you guys know of a story where they do explain like why it's on those sides.
Josh, my buddy Josh, DC Rebirth. Yep.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, he's my coworker at Knott's. We do the stunt show over there. We're both cowboys. But yeah, I want to get him in the next one. He's a great stuntman, good guy, good fighter. So we'll put him in the next one.
And totally infamous Harley Quinn. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And then Full Metal asked when Jabronie Pictures website will be up again.
I gotta buy a new domain. The domain that I had last time expired, and I just never really used it. I think like because we've been using Facebook and YouTube a lot as our go-to for social media and stuff, it just maintaining a website, we didn't think there's a need for it now, unless there's like we do like merch and like just like a blog. So I mean, someday it may be up, but right now I think we're doing all of our updates on our Facebook page, which is youtube.com/JabroniePictures, and you'll see us there. But yeah, anyways, with the hair, again, back with the hair, we're gonna put it on the other side.
For the next one,
yeah.
we could switch it to the right side.
So we couldn't switch it to the other scenes just because like continuity.
Yeah,
but that's a simple explanation for those things. And again, it's just we don't think it's a big deal. I mean, I think it's a big deal for the curious, which is okay, which is fine. But like, we really wanted to focus on the action and performances.
Yeah, from an acting standpoint, I didn't see like a really important. That's what I think about when I do stuff. Like, is there a backstory behind it? And I am totally like normally I do try to stick with how things are originally, but if there's not like a really important reason behind something, that's why we just kind of let it go for this one.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's how I think. That's like my way of thinking about it. Like anything to do with the story, like what is important in the canon.
And like Full Metal X said, that could
be
so we can do it the next time. Oh, we could definitely do that. I mean, that's the possibilities.
What would be
endless.
really cool? I don't know how we would ever do this, but if if there was some like going through a mirror like to a different
Universe.
world. That would be awesome to me. But also bringing in the Alice in Wonderland
thing. Oh yeah.
theme.
Didn't you play an Alice back in the Disney cruise ship?
Yeah, I was friends with Alice in Wonderland. That's all I can say about it. So yeah, I have a soft spot for her character too.
Well, if you guys don't know, we're gonna backtrack a little bit on our history. Jackie and I met at school in improv class, and she went to my we just became friends. We just like hit it off immediately. I don't remember why. I think it's because of Legoland.
Yeah, we both worked at Legoland. Not on the same show, but we saw
we saw each other
there.
And I was introduced to you by one of our friends. And then we had a class together. And then she came to my stage combat class, and then that's how we're here now. I am a professional stuntman or action performer. I mostly focus on fights and falls. I do taekwondo, pro wrestling, some Muay Thai, some Krav Maga, some boxing, and I try to incorporate that in our films. And Jackie, when I trained her, I utilized I trained her in the skills that I knew, so she basically fights like me.
And I used to dance mostly. I was like a hip hop and salsa dancer, and I used to be a cheerleader. That's such a big surprise to all of you out there. So